This is what I would call a crime. Whenever I'm ADC and I see stuff like this, I'm crying inside. Welcome to a quick session on ADC, finally. You wanted to talk a bit about farming efficiency in mid-game, right? That's what you told me?
Yeah.
Alright, then I will bring to you today the glorious concept of ADC rights and legality, and what's legal and what's not. Pretty much, we're gonna be asking two questions today. First one is, what is the biggest source of income on the map I can find right now? And second, is it legal? And the second one is the more fun question. And so, I think we're just gonna get right into it. Like, give you this map state, what would you say, where's the highest source of income?
I mean, biggest source of income, would that be bot wave that's being pushed? Or?
I would agree. Second question, do you think bot wave is legal right now?
I think it's legal if I make it there whenever it hits turret, but I can't push it too far, right?
Okay, I should clarify, asking the question, is this legal, means do I die for taking it?
I don't think I'll die from taking it now.
I
as long as it's like...
I would also not think so. And so in that case, I would agree that going bot here is the right play. I can understand that because of standard, like, ADC macro, which dictates that you should take over mid game as soon as first bot tower falls. I can understand your sentiment to go mid lane here, but if you want to do that, then you ping 5 times to mid and like ping Victor back and tell him to go bot, and then if he does it, great, and if he doesn't, like in this case, then you just go bot anyway.
Just fucking suck it up and go bot, yeah.
Yep, exactly. And like, it's not even that bad for you. I have a soft spot for side laning as ADC because it gives you solo XP more often than not. And mid lane, like, there's always some clown who is sharing XP with you. And if you're actually high leveled as ADC, it's really nice.
It is, actually. I had a game, like, I don't know if you saw the one where I had like a 14 death Tom Kench. And we ended up winning because I was able to like 1v2 the lane because I was so high level. Because he was just gone the entire fucking time. It was pretty great.
Downside is that obviously you can't move as well. Mid lane is in the middle of the map, so whenever there's a fight like here or here, you can always move. But if you're in bot lane and there's a fight here, then you're not impacting that any.
Like, well, shit, I guess I'll just push.
Yeah, so that would be like if you were in call with teammates and could actually coordinate this type of shit. But I mean, it's solo queue, so you just do whatever needs to be done. Yeah, so that's why I would go bot lane in this case. Because now you have to like share farm XP with 3 people while this is happening down here.
Took like 2-3 waves in bot, yeah.
And this is what I would call a crime. Whenever I'm ADC and I see stuff like this,
I'm gold down here.
Yeah,
I feel really bad.
I'm crying inside. Right, we do a bit of mid lane fighting. Okay, so a bit of an unfortunate fight. Is fine though. And then we see a fight here. What do you think? Is this legal?
In my head in the moment, I'm assuming yes, but I don't really have any vision in like that river brush, so
so
whenever
you rotate as ADC, you need to ask, okay, where can I be killed from? And if we were to like consider all possible angles, then we could say, okay, maybe someone could be here and try to flank you, but it would be kind of very tough for someone to get there. But like the most obvious angle is from here, right? If someone's
just gonna get nuked by Nami, probably, right?
Yeah, something like that. But also, it doesn't really matter what exactly ends up happening. What matters is that you learn to think about
the intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if Nami and Yasuo weren't here and about to kill you, you should still be thinking about, okay, what if they are here?
Yeah.
In this world, they are here and end up killing you. But yeah, because you don't have vision on 2 people and could theoretically know that they are most likely both here because you did just see both of them mid. This is not a legal path to take for you. Kind of cool side note, you can maybe make it a legal play if you do something that's a bit psychopathy. I think if you just walk towards your team here, straight line, then you're maybe fine.
Really?
That's why it's a bit Pepega and very risky, but maybe sometimes. Yeah.
Is my E off cooldown, by the way?
You just use it, so it was in that spot. But again, I also don't want to get hung up on details too much. The point of this is to be kind of quick.
Yeah.
Right. So here you identify the biggest source of income because this mid wave is already dead, so there's nothing there, and there's gonna be bot wave here. So
this one's like pushing.
Yeah,
pushing
exactly.
Away.
So question
and I
one.
have no vision, so it's not legal.
Yeah, exactly. You're starting to learn.
Vision. I've never fucking anybody is. There's Wukong and Yasuo and Irelia on their team, and if I die to those people, they fucking snowball to shit.
It's good that you name champions because in some games this will be a legal wave.
Like if this is not
Yasuo, if this is Xerath, if this is not Wukong, if it's like I don't know Gwen or something,
or some shit.
If this is like Ornn, then this is maybe a legal wave. I don't know. But yeah, with those champs, no way is this legal. Ever.
Yeah, I know they're fucking... This guy goes invisible, this dude fucking teleports through every fucking minion on the map.
Yep. And Irelia says, ooh, tasty ADC. Right. Again, highest source of income is most likely bot. And also it's good to go there because your team is on Drake. Yeah, these waves are both legal because you have your team backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say is the reasoning.
After I died to Irelia, but before I forgot about everything. So.
But seeing where your team is actually a very big deal of figuring out whether a wave is legal or not. Because in this case you could again ask, okay, what do you think, is this wave legal? And I think in this case the answer is, if you go alone, probably not. But if you get Lulu to cover you, I think it's legal.
With me, right?
So that's also a pretty big part of when you can actually go for something or not. This wave looks pretty legal to me. And then here you realize that this wave isn't legal yet because your teammates are currently somewhere else, so that's good. And then we do a bit of fighting. Yeah, this is good. Right. Is this wave legal?
I mean, I see Irelia. And then I don't know whose flash I just blew.
Caitlyn's flash.
I think it was Caitlyn, but I don't see where Wukong and Yasuo are, so Wukong's gonna jump over Raptor's wall.
Okay, but if Wukong jumps over Raptor's wall right now, then you're still fine, because Hecarim is still here, right? And it's gonna be like 3-2 at worst.
Also, where's Yasuo?
Yeah, exactly. Yasuo is the second one. I don't think Caitlyn can fight. Okay, but yeah, I'd say this wave is still barely legal. But then the important thing to realize is, okay, now Hecarim's already gone.
Now I'm walking forward and Hecarim's fucking gone. Yeah.
Hecarim is gone, Aatrox is gone.
And then now I'm making it through, like...
Lulu's here, okay, but Caitlyn is also still here. And so now...
So now it becomes 3v2 instead of 2v2.
And now, since your income here is gone, you should be asking again, okay, where's the highest source of income I can farm? And the answer is top lane. Because there's like Irelia pushing here.
So I should just be rotating back to top lane instead of just randomly, like, brainlessly pushing mid.
Yep, so, exactly.
Gotcha.
Right. And then that half a second also ends up getting you killed, but again, it's kind of not even the point. I just want you to think in terms of this, okay, where can I go to get the most gold, to have the most impact, and then is it legal or not? And then if it's not legal, you go for the second best option, or wait, or, well, adapt depending on the situation. Exactly. Those 2 questions is what I would urge you to employ. So far, you understood that well? I feel like you did. Yeah, right? You say you're happy with this?
I think you've simplified like everything a lot. I think my biggest issue has always been overcomplicating the game. Like, I've talked to a bunch of different people about dude, I get so much like stress from like everything I do, just in general. And I tend to just like try to plot every possible scenario for a lot of things. Like, if you wanted me to, I could show you my fucking 14-page Google Doc or some shit, like like a week ago. And I think recently I've been trying to like make everything simple, and I feel like this is a really easy thing for me to pick up on and improve on. So I feel like I'm very, very happy with this.
That's awesome. I think it's really important that in League of Legends you have your shortcuts, because League of Legends is a very fast-paced game, right? And so you will never have time to implement complicated concepts. If you talk to Master Plus players, they will not have complicated thought processes in a game. They will have.
Not going to be sitting here like, step 74. It's going to be like, just do this.
Yeah, exactly. That's not going to happen. They're just going to have like good, concise concepts which like accurately represent what's about to happen based on patterns they've seen before. And one of those concepts is this one. So what are we going to do to make sure that you actually remember to implement that in your next few games?
What am I gonna do to make sure? Well, I'm gonna fight.
I mean, we can walk.
I took notes on it for one.
Yeah, so we could like call it a session now and say, okay, great, you have something to work on, but I always feel like that's not good enough, and I want to give you like a few techniques, a few hang-uppers, if you want, to like make sure that you actually remember to do it in game. The first trigger I would give to you is whenever you walk to lane. That's when I think you can get into the sort of groove of asking, okay, where's the highest source of income? Is it legal? Then take it. Then ask again, okay, where should I go right now? And then you can get back into this rhythm, because when you walk to lane, you don't actually have anything else to do. So that's what I would give you as your sort of first trigger to do and just remind you of. And then second of all is a trigger I actually give everyone, being sticky notes. I think sticky notes are very broken, but I would urge you to like put it on your on the bottom of your screen or on the top of your screen.
I forget about the sticky notes in game somehow.
Yeah, it's just there to like be a chance reminder, you know.
So if I glance at it, I notice again.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you're gonna accidentally like look at it because it's sort of on your screen, and then you'll be reminded. It's nothing reliable, but it can help get you back into it. I think the walking back to lane thing is going to be a lot more reliable.
I think that's the biggest one. So I think it gives me something to like build as a habit rather than like a chance reminder, you know?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's something I can implement every game until it's something I just do by default.
Yep. Are you happy with this?
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much.
No problem.